XM Channel 80. Oh, we are on your phone. We're on the app. Click more on the lower right-hand corner of the app, ESPN app. Scroll down to live radio. There we are. Good morning, guys.
What up, man?
Morning. Do you know that we are presented by Progressive Insurance? Have I mentioned that?
No, you have not.
And what about the fact that you can be a part of Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max Nation on the Dr. Pepper call-in line? Call 888-SAY-ESPN, 729-3776. ESPN Nation's presented by Dr. Pepper. It ain't college football season without the delicious taste of a nice cold Dr. Pepper, the one fans deserve. So what you heard coming in was us talking to the winners, two of the winners. There have been 8 so far of the 10K a day giveaway, $2,500 an hour. We're giving away every hour of this show $2,500.
Money, money, money. It was what's up, though. It was cool actually to see their reactions to it. You know what I mean? Because it's one of those things that you think you text in the winning word. Like one guy was like, "Whoa, it was Skrilla," but then I got messed up on the spelling of it. But I still got it in. Then I got the text. Then you find out you won some free money.
So every hour we give the winning word, different word every hour. When you hear it, you text it to 777-00777-000, and that's it. You've entered for your chance to win $2,500. This is going on through December 7th. We're in day 3 of it.
10K a day.
It's crazy.
10K a day.
Crazy.
That money.
Please get it. I'm having my friends calling for it.
Yeah, I know. I need to set that up. And
put your boys on.
Yeah. Just cheat everyone out of the money. All right. Aaron Rodgers, guys, was left for dead. Let's face it, Cowboys coming into Lambeau. Oh, the Cowboys, this is the year they're going to win the Super Bowl. Third place Cowboys. This is the year they're going to win the Super Bowl. And they go into Lambeau.
Setup game.
And Rodgers, when's Christian Watson going to show up? Well, I guess the young guys showed up. And Rodgers rallied the Packers past his old coach. This is Mike McCarthy's ballyhooed return game to Lambeau. Packers win 31-28 in overtime. So here it is, guys. They're facing 4th and 3 from the Green Bay 35. First possession of overtime Sunday. McCarthy passed on trying a 53-yard field goal into the wind, with Dak throwing an incomplete instead. 6 plays later, Cowboys lost 31-28. As I mentioned, they're now in 3rd place. Here is McCarthy on going for it.
We were right on the line. Going north was the wind. Obviously we won the toss. They took the win. So we were right on the line for the field goal. And hey, to be honest with you, I felt we needed to go for it. I called it on 2nd down, especially the way the game was going. I mean, it was big play penalty, big play penalty, big play penalty. So our thing was just keep playing. We had good calls. So I'm fine with the decision. Obviously, I know we didn't convert, but 4th and 3. Just didn't convert.
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think about them? First of all, a lot of times you don't like it when coach goes for it, but it's from the 53-yard line or 53-yard field goal from the 35 with the wind at Lambeau and everything. What do you think?
It was the right call. It was the right call. You're dealing with the wind. You have a pulse of your team, like you said right there. It was penalty this, it was that. But on 3rd down, CeeDee Lamb has got to separate from Alexander, the corner. He didn't separate. He ran a lazy route. Therefore, 3rd down, Dak throws it. He got the guy draped all over him. You got to run a better route on 3rd down and know that. Can you explain
what you mean by lazy route? When you say lazy route, what do you mean?
He didn't explode off the ball. He was, just, I don't know, he was pitter-patting instead of just running, setting the dude up and crossing the guy's face. Dak throws a nice ball. He's sitting there, just get in the window. You got to get in the window. But then the 4th down comes. I thought it was the right call because you have a championship defense, so you think. Your championship defense has got to tighten the screws when Green Bay gets the football back. They didn't tighten the screws. They let him go down 6 plays, kick a field goal, they go home now.
Well, I feel like Mike McCarthy is the low-hanging fruit, and we're always going to get into national media. We'll get into in-the-game decisions because that's the narrative that's been following Mike McCarthy for the last year or so. But let's talk about this defense for a second, man, because the defense, to me, is the critical piece of it. Green Bay rushed for over 200 yards. Green Bay rushed for over 200 yards.
It's about time.
The defense could not do anything with their D-line on the ground. Like that's an indictment on Dan Quinn. Even goes back to the Chicago game. The last 2 games have been questionable, and the way they're using Michael Parsons, like 0 sacks the last 2 games. Like that has to be spoken about a little bit more as it relates to Dan Quinn, because this defense, championship caliber, they haven't been bringing the pain the last 2 games. It's been more.
It sounds like a fair point to me, Key. Like the way you use the pieces, the way Quinn uses the piece. I know Micah Parsons very versatile. He can do a lot of stuff, but you would like to see him go get the quarterback a little bit.
Well, they didn't drop back, but in the first half, the course of the game, Aaron Rodgers only dropped back about 15 times.
Yeah.
Ran the ball.
The weak part of Dallas's defense has always been the run defense. And I said this a week ago. I said the week before. If they don't fix their run fits, they're going to be in trouble. And what Green Bay did is they allowed Aaron Jones along with Dillon to start to push the envelope in terms of running the ball. They should have been doing this. They wanted to throw the football because they paid Aaron Rodgers $50 million instead of deciding to say, we need to put the football in our running backs' hands and allow them to do exactly what they did against the Cowboys.
You think about the difference between the Eagles and the Cowboys, because I'm a Giants fan. The Giants are in second place. But realistically, there's a big talent gap, right? Eagles and Cowboys are the most talented teams in the division. And when you look at the difference, what did the Eagles go out and do in the draft? They got big dude from Georgia, right in the middle. And then they got Nakobe Dean in the 3rd round. But they shored up the middle. And when you look at both sides of the line of scrimmage, I like the Eagles' line of scrimmage probably better than anyone in football right now.
Well, the Cowboys went out and got Hankinson because they wanted to shore up put some beef up front. But he's only been there a couple weeks. It's going to take time. They got to do a better job. Obviously they get the Giants and they get Saquon Barkley coming down the pipe. They got the Philadelphia Eagles coming down the pipe again. They've got to do a better job at stopping and run if they want to try to be a championship defense. And back to the field goal situation, I was saying to myself as I was watching the game, okay, you go for it, you don't get it. This defense should be able to go lights out. One of the things that I didn't like is that they didn't travel Diggs with the kid, Christian Watson, as much as they should have. I thought that he should have traveled with him, but I guess maybe they figured Lazard is out there as well, so we need 2 corners on both sides.
The last thing I'll say about the game for the Cowboys, in order for them to tighten up to be on the same level with the Eagles, right, or the same team, have a legit chance to win a Super Bowl. Last year, they led the league in penalties, right? They led the league. They're top 5 this year again. So, little things, once again, tightening the screws. Like those penalties, they accumulate over time, and that's been a theme since last year as well.
Yeah, it should be mentioned, even if you kick the field goal and the Packers still have time to go and win the game. It's not like it's game if you kick the field goal. That might be different, but it wouldn't have been.
But then
I understand the decision.
Then we talk about we said about this. So last week, this seems like it was the perfect trap game. Like it just seems like you're going to pick the Cowboys. They're on a Super Bowl run. Their defense is elite.
What did we say going in, Jay?
We said it.
So NFL for the Packers. I thought the Cowboys were going to win, but it's just the kind of thing that happens in the NFL. You get popped because, coming a little overconfident.
They hit right when they were supposed to. They caught them right when they needed to.
Do you have a problem going for it? 888 say ESPN. Should McCarthy have gone for it, or should he have kicked the field goal? I mean, do you have a problem with his kicking the field goal? He should have gone for it. In other words. All right, listen.
I'm surprised. Almost called him Mike. I'm surprised Max didn't mention that Aaron Rodgers screamed at the coach.
Oh, I thought for sure that was going to happen.
I was waiting for him to do it.
Something about McCarthy, man. He's coming back to Lambeau. He's got the crew this time.
I'm talking about.
I know. I'm saying I know, but it's like he's not going to win this game. Like somehow he was going to come down to a decision he was going to make, and it wasn't going to work out.
When he was up 28-14, I was like, oh, it's a wrap.
It's done. It felt like it was done, didn't it?
Want to know what the 10K a day giveaway, KJM 10K a day give? 10K a day giveaway. Winning word for the hour is $2,500. Someone's winning $2,500 every hour.
KJ and Max 10K giveaway.
It is choke. Text CHOKE to 777-000. CHOKE. Choke. To 777-000 for your chance to win $2,500.